Hello there, hope you're doing it as always. Well, this video is about for those learners who want to take their language to the next level altogether. And this is also for those learners who have practiced enough complex grammatical structures and passive vocabulary at the back of their mind. And now they're wondering what comes beyond grammar, what comes next. Well, what comes next is your readiness to become a natural and a confident speaker, your ability to become an orator. That is what comes next. Well, in order to do that, you need to definitely practice your pronunciation skills, your enunciation skills, your articulation and intonation pattern. Well, these things will come to you naturally. But the thing is that most of the people are not ready to take the first step. And the first step is that you need to accept that yes, you know all the grammatical structures, mostly, and you're good at it, and now you are going to become a speaker, going to practice good speaking habits. You need to break the first chain, which is your grammar. The fear of grammar has to go first of all, right? Because it always pulls you back. The minute you're ready to speak, it pulls you back. This is not the right thing to do, because language doesn't work that way. Instead, you need to recognize or discover what is your speech pattern. Well, everybody has a different kinds of speech pattern, and you need to figure out which is your comfortable speech pattern. It's just like that, when you're speaking to your friends, you're very comfortable, you're very confident, you're giggling, talking, smiling, and building up rapport with them. Exactly the same way, it has to be the same speech pattern when you're speaking to the group of audience, when you're speaking to somebody who is completely a stranger. It has to be one kind of speech pattern all the time, 24/7. It doesn't have to be different speech patterns. So figure out what works best for you, and keep that always, Don't get confused. So language has to be the same way all the time when you're speaking. It doesn't have to be different when you're speaking to your, on the stage with the audience, or it doesn't have to be different when you're speaking with somebody who you already know. So that comfort level will come to you once you make it automatic and a natural process when you're speaking. Well, start doing these three things. First of all, if you are somebody who has done enough practice of grammar, who knows grammar very well, and understand, how language functions, and you're working towards becoming a natural and a confident speaker, then start doing these three things. First thing is that you believe what you're saying, and then you feel what you're saying, and then speak your sentence completely. Don't leave your thought process incomplete when you're speaking. So believe, feel, and speak complete. Do these three things, just to begin with, and slowly and gradually you will see that now you're open towards language, and now you're learning how does this toolbox, the voice tool, works. How do you practice the tonality? These things will come to you later, but then most of the things are already inbuilt. It's just that you need to activate your toolbox, and it only comes once you choose one speech pattern. Do not confuse yourself with multiple speech patterns, because you're one. There has to be one comfortable speech pattern for yourself. Just given you will know it once you start, asking some questions to yourself. You'll definitely get to know what is your speech pattern. And it has to be clear, confident, and connecting with people. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. And let's begin your journey from a student who knows language very well and to somebody who is a confident and a natural speaker. Thank you so much for watching.